Hello, boys and girls. This is day 3 in lesson 10, and we're going to be reading Flint and Scamp in our decodable reader. This is our unit 2 decodable reader. It's our third story. And before we do, you caught on. We're going to be practicing or reviewing our vowels and their sounds. So A says a, E says eh, I says I, O says ah, and U says And so now we're going to blend some words that have those sounds. So let's do this one first. A says a, k, at, k, at, cat. So there's a picture of our cat. Did you get that one before I read it? See if you can get this one before I read it all the way. Okay, E says t, en, 10, 10. Oh, the number 10. This is written with digits, and this is the number word, 10. Okay, 10. Okay, I says I, and this word says, let's see, okay, CH. We haven't got to that sound yet, but maybe next week. CH says ch, ch, ick, ch, ick, chick. Here's a chick. All right. O says ah. So d, og, dog, dog. There's a picture of a dog. And finally, we have U. It says let's blend this word. Okay, when we get to the U, we're going to say sun, sun, sun. This word says sun. Okay, that's our practice of our vowel sounds. And we actually even blended a word that had each of those vowel sounds in it. Okay, so now we're going to be looking at reading some words that have final blends for our story. We're going to start off with the names of some of our characters, actually 2 of our characters. And those names are, let's see if you can sound them out. I'm starting off with a capital letter because this is a name. Flint. 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 That's the name of one of these characters. It begins with a blend and it ends with a blend. Flint. Here's the name of another character. I'm starting off with a capital S because all the names, even animal names, their special names, begin with a capital letter. Sk, amp, sk, amp, scamp, scamp. So that's the name of one of these characters. We have Flint and Scamp. Remember that when we're reading. We're doing all the hard work right now. Now this word right here is, if you were to take off the S right here, look. It's the same word. But this says scamp. This just says camp. Scamp, camp. A camp is a place you go, usually in the summertime. Whoa, sorry about that. That you have lots of fun, lots of outdoor fun in camp. Okay, next is, this rhymes with scamp and camp. Starts with a blend. St, st, amp, stamp, stamp. A stamp is what you put on a letter when you want to mail it, or you can stamp your feet. It's a multi-meaning word, stamp. Hey, we have 3 words in the same word family, the AMP word family. Scamp, camp, stamp. And now we have 2 left that are in our story. These have final blends. Okay, ready? Let's blend it. G, gust, gust, gust. A gust is like a puff of wind. Wind, is a gust of wind. And by the way, let's read this last word. It has a final blend. W, e, wind, wind, wind. This says wind, like a gust of wind. Okay, now we're ready to read our story. Okay, you read it with me. Ready? Ready to track with your fingers and blend with your mouth? Remember, you can't get better if you don't practice. No one gets better if they don't practice. Flint and scamp. And this says camp. Oh, so it looks like the setting of this story is at a camp. And they're in a grassy meadow, stomping around in the puddles. There's a cabin back there. Camp is fun for Flint and Scamp. Flint and Scamp run. Flint and Scamp jump. Camp is at an end. That means they're going to be leaving. Flint will miss Scamp. Scamp will miss Flint. So they're leaving camp. Flint will write to Scamp. Flint must get a stamp. Remember when I told you have to put a stamp on your letter, or it won't get sent to the person you want to send it to? So Flint must get a stamp. Gramps will give him one. So that's Gramps. That's a sort of a big word. It has 6 letters in it and 6 sounds too. Gramps. Scamp will write to Flint. Scamp must get a stamp. Gramps will give him one. So they both have grandpas that give them stamps so that they can mail each other. A big gust of wind comes. Flint must run fast. Scamp must run fast. What? Flint and Scamp sit and read. Flint and Scamp have fun. So all that time they live close enough to one another where if some wind gusts and blows away their letter, it happened at the same time when they're both chasing after it, and luckily they ran into each other. Now they know they live next to one another. Okay, boys and girls, that's all for today. Toodaloo. Oh, I forgot. You need to click on the link right underneath this one and practice reading this story. Not 1 time, not 2 times. You remember 3 times for fluency. All right. Toodaloo.